Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 2 microorganism friend and foe. Microorganisms are the organisms that cannot be seen with naked eye and it can be only observed through a microscope. These are known as microorganisms. Microorganisms may be unicellular or multicellular. Mainly, first of all, in this chapter we discuss about the types of microorganisms. First type is bacteria. Bacteria are the single cell organism, for example bacilli. Second one is fungi. Fungi are the organism in which chlorophylls are absent. It depends for their food on others, for example yeast, mushroom. The next is protozoa. Protozoa are aquatic organisms. These are found in lakes, ponds, for example amoeba. Next one is algae. Algae are also aquatic organisms. These are found in river ponds and these are unicellular organisms. For example Spirogyra. Next one is virus. Virus are the organism that cannot grow and reproduce on their own. It can only it lie on the borderline of living and non-living. For example chickenpox. The next one is uses of microorganism. These are organisms act as a friend. Firstly, commercial purposes. Microorganisms are used for the production of bread, idli, dosa, coal, curd and cheese and for many other purposes. Next one is increasing the soil fertility. Microorganisms are also used for increasing soil fertility, like fungi and bacteria break down minerals into simpler form, rhizobium. And the next one is medical use. Microorganisms are used for the production of antibiotics. Antibiotics are the medicines that produced by organisms such as bacteria and fungi that kill or stop the growth of decrease disease causing microorganism present in the body. And the next is production of vaccines. Vaccines are the small dose that can weaken the disease causing microorganism that are increase the immunity of a human body for that increase the immunity of a human body. And the next one is cleansing the environment. Microorganisms help in decomposition of dead organism, like bacteria and fungi decompose the dead organism and clean our environment. And the next one is harmful organisms. Harmful microorganisms are mainly increase the communicable diseases and spoilage of food. Communicable diseases are the diseases that spread from an infected person to healthy person. These are mainly found in humans, animals and plants. These can spread through air, water, food and insect. Insect like housefly or mosquitoes. And in animals, communicable diseases are mainly found foot and mouth diseases, and in plants mainly communicable diseases are blight and rust. Next one is spoilage of food. Microorganisms that grow on our food sometimes produce toxic substances that are harmful for our health. These toxic substances produced by microorganisms make food poisons that become the cause of food poisoning. From protection of food poisoning, we can preserve food for a long time. Next topic is food preservation. The process by which spoilage of food is prevented by using chemical methods and physical methods that are known as food preservation. First of all, we discuss chemical methods for food preservation. First one is common salt. We can preserve fish meat by salting. And the next one is preservation by chemical method. We can preserve many food with the help of citric acid, sodium benzoate. Next one is sugars. Jams, jellies and other ones are preserve food for with the help of sugar. Next is oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar prevent the growth of food spoiling microorganism. And the next is physical method. First one is chilling and freezing. fruits, vegetable, meat and cooked food. We can kept at a low temperature in refrigerator at our homes and preserve food for a long time. Next one is heat and cold treatment. These are known as pasteurization. It method is used for the preservation of milk. Next one is canning. We can preserve food with the help of canning. We can store food in big cans. Next is drying. With the help of drying method, we can remove the water from a substance, that is also known as dehydration. And with the help of drying, we can preserve food for a very long time. Now last topic is nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle is the circulation of nitrogen through living like plants, animals and non-living environment, air, soil and water. That all cycle is circulation is known as nitrogen cycle. First of all, we know very well in atmosphere nitrogen are present, that are atmospheric nitrogen. After that, nitrogen fixing bacteria and brood in algae fix an atmospheric nitrogen, and these bacteria fix nitrogen into the nitrogenous compound. Nitrogenous compound go into the soil. From the soil, plants uptake this nitrogen with the help of roots, and animals eat these plants, and these nitrogen go into the animals. When animals remove nitrogenous waste, and it mix into the back into the soil. When the nitrogen go through plants and come back through the nitrogen waste into the soil back. After that, these nitrogen from the soil, bacteria turn these nitrogen into the nitrogen gas, and these gas go back into the atmosphere. By this process, these nitrogen cycle can circulate in the whole atmosphere. Thank you.